Sure. You can hear me. I think when the system is in silence or when quite a deep silence is noticed, and then duties are to be done and thinking needs to happen and organizing and reflecting. So far, it seems like it can be only one or the other way. And tendency is noticed again and again then when there are duties that the system wants to get rid of or shake itself out of. No brain, no brainer, not being able to think or in that direction. And yeah, full stop. Mm, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Can you hear me well?
Perfect.
I have strong things coming up. I'm traveling on Tuesday to Corfu.
Oh, nice.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, beautiful. And I'm very happy that I booked everything and that it's happening. And it brings up old information in my system from our traumatic leaving from South Africa at that time, which is my kind of post-traumatic thing, what's kind of always there. Did lots of therapies, but we had to flee from South Africa. We had to kind of secretly leave the country and everything. When I was 12, I don't know if I told you the story, but it's not so important anyway. Yeah. No, just feel so touched because Rishi wrote that he's in Corfu with Sarah at the moment. Oh, it just brings me to tears even because it's so beautiful. Because I feel so immediately feel this little girl, like this little girl who's getting lost as soon as I leave my home. Because that's what happened when this whole thing with South Africa was there, and it all comes up now. I've lost my dogs and my horse and my, I just lost everything at that time. And I got lost through that for years. For years, I felt like I'm lost, not belonging. And it comes up together with the whole energy of my last relationship because he left me and I'm still sad about it. So it's like everything. It brings it all to the surface that I'm traveling and it's the missing backup. That's how I could actually just sense it in my system. Because I wake up and then I have to pack this bag now and and then I'm kind of so trembling that I can't actually function. It's getting, because now I'm traveling on Tuesday, so now it's getting closer to the point where everything gets packed, and then I'm in this traumatic packing that we had to do all those years ago, but it's like full on same feeling. Like I'm losing everything that I'm leaving behind, and then I'm kind of, and I did lose everything that I had to leave behind. There was just a suitcase to take at that time, and now I'm kind of, but okay, that's only the story, but the background, that's this backup. I could just now feel it that I have again more fear because now I don't have a man at the back. I was 10 years in a relationship, so I did travel, and then he always said, oh, you'll be fine. He never came with, but he was always kind of at home in a way that felt like a backup to me, and knowing that I come back to someone, and so also that comes, and then I was just feeling into this little girl that I was thinking, what does this little girl need, or whatever does it need now to not project a backup on anybody outside or anything outside. It's not the safety anyway. It's not what's holding it. It's beautiful just now because I can feel there is always something that's holding also in the outside. That's human. It's beautiful. Like what Rishi wrote that now. And so, but to that, it feels in my body. It feels like it's in the area of the womb somehow, like a really old information of being kind of thrown out into a world where I have no backup, and I'm actually getting lost. It's in the body. This information that keeps on searching for help. It's really like mommy, daddy, help. And that's I have that also in relationships sometimes, and friendships where I feel this mommy, daddy, help child thing. Yeah. I just stop talking because it only brings me back away from this actual sensation. It's like some part here wants to come home into peace somehow, into security. I have so much pain from why does it always have to be so painful and difficult? Every move, I've been living like this all my life somehow at work, but it's so painful. And so it's kind of that kind of tension. It's so painful. It's almost like this tension is destructive to my body system. It's destructive to my joy and to my being, and it's then when it comes up and this tension is so strong, then it's like a cage, prison cage somehow. And, so narrow, it's so tight then. Ah. Ah.
Quieter when you sit together, or does it get more?
Um,
Or stays the same?
no, it's everything's a lot of shifting.
Mm.
I can feel there's something bigger that's quieting.
Mm.
And some there came up really came up some pictures from that scenery these years ago, which I didn't have that for a long time. And then immediately it's good to touch my legs and everything, and I started saying all is well or something like that.
Mm.
It's almost it's clear that there's one thing, something inside of this system can also help and support itself somehow.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's just it doesn't feel so overwhelming anymore at the moment.
Mm.
And I also have the feeling that the body is not such a flaring energy anymore. This confused, lost feeling is less.
Mm. Cool.
It's sweet to see how it's always bit by bit somehow. And something huge shows it's never like it's going away, like, it's sort of a gentle bit by bit, which is probably graceful. Something like that. Yeah. I can not just now, I can also feel like there's always a little tendency to hold it because it feels too big. But yeah, there's also a knowing that there's a huge space that holds everything without effort somehow. And thank you. That's so good to get all this information now in a different way. than when I stay on my own in this somehow.
Hmm.
Mm.
Have a most beautiful time in Corfu.
Yes, you were also there, like 25 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I was there 25 years ago also, but that was a
Hmm.
year before I met you in Gomera.
Okay,
I
cool.
didn't know you at that time, but 5 years ago I was in Corfu and it was also beautiful. Yeah. Thank you.
Ah, Jennifer.
Hello, Isaac.
Hi, Jennifer.
Well, so much, I don't know, so much coming up in this body system that old, I don't know, pattern to fight it seems to show itself. like old layers of information that we touched that. I don't know. Just need some sort of support, I would say.
Just say again.
But these old layers that feel like they're being touched, that just need some extra support, I don't know. I don't know what it sounds like. The most beautiful surfing instructor.
Oh. Hi, Anna.
Okay. Hi, Isaac. I have a question that's a little bit difficult to put it in words. Is it, can you say it is everything or nothing? Or is it also slowly become in a state where you're longing for? Do you understand the question?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
To me, it seems like all states come and go. And
Yeah.
then, and I think that's everyone's experience. They all different states come and go. And then the question is, what is it that's aware of those different states? Or what is it that's always there, regardless of the state?
It is a kind of knowing.
Kind of knowing. Okay.
But the knowing doesn't help to come where you want
No,
to be.
no, it doesn't help with anything. It just is.
I know that all of us, we have a kind of wish, but I have the feeling that my wish doesn't come true.
So just a question, to be who you already are, does that take a wish? Or is it just a recognition that you are?
Yeah,
And is who you are an experience?
no,
Yeah. So wanting to be what you already are doesn't really make any sense, does it?
that's it. I want to recognize it.
That thought comes.
What do you say? What do you,
That thought comes. I want to recognize it.
yeah,
And what does that thought bring?
yeah, I
A
see.
sense of that you don't recognize it. Sense that you have to do something to recognize it. I mean, it brings a whole lot of different nuances. Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's awareness of any one thing.
So recognizing is more from the mind.
Well, I guess trying to recognize for sure is. And then the recognition of that which is aware of, doesn't matter what comes on the screen. It's not even a drop on the ocean, it's the whole ocean, yeah?
I'm a little bit caught up in daily life.
At this moment?
I'm a little bit,
At this moment?
at this moment, no, just when we are here together,
Yeah.
then it's better.
Yeah, okay.
But also I feel a kind of sadness that it is not always like that.
Ah, Marina. Hey, hi, Marina.
Yeah, I just had my son just shared a lot with me this morning of just beautiful, emotional and raw and honest.
Mm.
There's a lot of emotion in the system. And this feeling that this, and it's just patterns, right? It's like that that Marina had a choice, right? Because it was about leaving and guilt and that whole round and round. That's still, it's been sitting there a lot in the system. And I guess that question arises about choice. Yeah, I don't know. Just wanted to bring it. Just a lot of activation.
Yeah, understand. Thanks.
Thanks.
Mm.
Thank you, Martha.
Yeah. Satya.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Satya.
Hey, I think I'm not able to collect myself in this moment because the last 1 month has been a bummer of my life. I think it has been whatever you want to call it, a fate, or the way events unfolded. So it was my mom first who had an accident. The whole auto turned on her, and she broke the hip bone. And she's 83, and she came to meet my dad here in a different city. So hearing that, I rushed here to a different city. I was living in Rishikesh, and then I was with her, and then I left to do some business back in Rishikesh. And then my dad fell during the sleep, he fell from the bed and he had a little wrist. And then he didn't take it seriously for 2 days, and then he called me one night, and then he says, Monty is my nickname. So he says, Monty, why don't you call the doctor? I'm in a different city. He went to the hospital after 2 days. I don't know how it all happened. And then he suddenly was just gone. So all this stuff has stirred lots of stuff within my system. It's very overwhelming now because I sense there's a lot of unfinished business which I had with my dad. In a way, the love which I felt for him has come up. Like, I really loved my dad and he loved me and all that stuff. So, and to see death in such a close way, because in the Indian rituals, you wash the dead body and all that I did. So I really don't know if I have a question here to you, but there's a kind of wondering where did he go, and all, like everyone wonders where did he go, and now the guy just doesn't speak anymore. So, and I was not feeling for my dad so much the last 1 year because I was so already taken by with my own story of moving from Denmark to India. I didn't want to see him. And they kept telling me, Monty, go and see your dad. And I didn't want it. And now suddenly the guy is gone, you know. And so this is it. Don't know what to say to I'm just putting it out. There's a sense of like I could have said this, and I felt his love. Like I even forgot that how he loved me and the way I loved him. Only when he left, then these feelings are coming up, and now it's like I could have done this. Like I blocked something down, and then now after he leaves, then all this love which I felt for him now, but then they say, hey, it's too late now, you know. It's still like this little boy which says, I want my I can see it all, something can see I want my dad back and all. Though of course somewhere knows that was the time, nothing happens, like all these we know, okay, nothing happens out of order and all that we hear. What has to happen has to happen. So something wants things to reconcile or get in. I don't have much really to say. I think just grieving. That's it.
Okay. Understand.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Mm. I heard a sound. I don't know if somebody. Anyway. Nice. Right.
You see me, Isaac?
I see you and I hear you.
Okay.
Thanks for checking.
I think in the retreat you you mentioned a sense of overwhelm that's easily happening, or no, putting pressure on yourself. That's how you put it.
Okay.
The time. And what's the best way to not put pressure on yourself?
You know, it's like I can just say it's a habit that so many people in the West have got, you know, been conditioned from schooling and from our parents and our culture. So for me, just a gentle noticing that somehow that habit is playing, and then just seeing if it's necessary or useful, and then resting, you know, just checking to see, like again and again, as many times as it comes, you just check and see, okay, it's trying to help, it's, you know, somehow.
Yeah.
But
It became more the last years because of still wanting to make up for like not having worked enough, or you know, and this pension thing. But thank you for pointing me to just being aware.
yeah, that's all. That's good.
Yeah.
And at this moment, it seems like the system is quite enjoying just being. So how lucky is that?
Now I see a D all the time. D point.
Oh,
You're
okay.
still there.
You see me?
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Najma.
thank you.
Lilima, are you waving your hand?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Ah, very sure. Hey.
I would love to rest. So
Ah, Elsa.
hello.
Hi, Elsa.
Hmm.
I'm kind of wanting to explore with just sitting, because it's so easy for me to talk and to talk about, but
Yeah.
this meeting is, and there's a lot of coming and going in the system in meeting like this, and in not like with words, it seems to be easier to establish connection.
Yeah, I
For
understand. Yeah.
is like,
Mm.
and yeah, it's valuable for me to actually explore, and thank you for being with me.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, so, like to find that capacity to notice the coming and going, but also to recognize the awareness that's always here, so that notices the coming and going. So, because just the coming, if the attention goes to the coming and going, and then somehow wants to exert some effort to stop it or whatever, then coming and going, okay, it's like different layers of
Whatever.
whatever. Yeah.
There is so much less interest in doing anything about it.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's the biggest shift for me in these last couple of months. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like some of that yes to whatever's happening. It's okay, let it happen. It's just
The noticing, yesterday something where there was this, and then the seeing, oh, it's because I want to be seen a certain way. Oh, forget it. It's like, just not hands off, it's just hands.
yeah.
Yeah. Makes life so good. So easy, enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And still there are places that are not so easy to go to. And
Okay.
yeah. 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 Curiosity. Mm. Mm. Like bathing in sunlight. Thank you, Isaac. Mm.
Antje. Hi, Antje. Don't know why I don't hear you, but it doesn't matter.
Can you hear
Oh,
me
now I
now?
do. Now I do, yeah. Antje. I worked out some dates that work for the next online week-long celebration. That information is on my website now. There will be a mail out about it sometime in the future. But yeah. Thank you, Andrea, for hosting tonight. Thank you all for being here. Peace, love, beauty. Yeah.